Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Ahead of the Curve podcast. We are back and I have some very special ladies on here. You are in for a treat. So we got Raquel back. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up? And then we got Joy.
Hey, y'all.
Don't be acting shy.
I ain't shy.
Okay, don't be shy.
Like general hey.
So these are my friends, my dogs, my woes. I met Joy. We was serving together. You know, we used to work at Jim and Nick's, and me and Raquel, we currently work together. We used to live together. Me and Raquel got all the crazy stories. But okay, I want to get right into it, right? So I don't know if y'all been keeping up with it, but have you guys been following the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett story?
I was just speaking about that when I left the house with my mom.
A little bit.
Okay.
I ain't really been following. What's been going on?
Okay, so basically, do you know it stemmed from, like, remember the Red Table Talk when August Alsina was like, he had a relationship with Jada Pinkett?
Which I believe.
And then, yeah, because she got on there and she did a Red Table Talk. It was her and Will Smith, and they was talking about she was in an entanglement. So
he cried. Entanglement.
Yeah,
he
cried.
She
had the entanglement. He cried. He was up there with the little puppy dog eyes. But everybody know Jada and Will been out here.
Yeah, because they have an open relationship.
Right, they have an open relationship.
Right.
But the thing I didn't like is that men were trying to make it seem like Jada Pinkett cheated on Will Smith with August Alsina.
That's the way that they spent it at first.
Yeah.
I think that's the way him and Jada rehearsed it initially. But
him and Jada, no, because Jada didn't cheat. They've been in an open relationship.
I know, but Will and Jada know that, but they wasn't out with
right.
it.
Well, Will's playing victim.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they spent it like that initially.
So,
or maybe they're waiting for
what
his book.
I want to get into is, like, now they're like, so Will Smith just recently did a GQ article where he's saying Jada Pinkett never believed in conventional relationships, and she always wanted to open marriage, you know? So
her family's like that. That's how she was raised.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't.
So Will and Jada never talked about their relationships before, but now all of a sudden, like, Will Smith went from being like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he went from being like Mr. Box Office #1, and once they did that Red Table Talk, I feel like that kind of tarnished his image a little bit, because now people looking at him like, oh, he weak. Oh,
He is.
Yeah.
He's a weak man.
You think he's weak?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because he's either way it goes. You saying it was her idea.
Yeah.
She wanted to do, so you let her lead.
Right.
So you don't have any leading capabilities in this relationship. So of course she's not going to respect you. She's not going to, not in that way, because you fold.
Yeah.
You don't stand for anything.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to do it, then why'd you do it?
Yeah.
Why'd you allow it?
That's my thing. Like, you're talking about she never believed in a conventional marriage, but then you notice before y'all got married, then y'all had these conversations, you know, and I saw a meme. It was so funny. They was like, somebody need to take that Red Table from Jada Pinkett, Alsina Shakur.
Yes.
I'm like,
I left when I gave her a little brief, you know, like telling her what had happened. And she was like, well, I knew they were swingers for years.
Right.
And she was saying that really she wanted Tupac anyways.
Yeah.
He just so happened to got killed. So she probably ended up later down the line settling for Will.
She settled.
But the thing is, initially Will said, in an article that I seen on Instagram, he said that initially they had a regular marriage.
Okay.
Marriage started getting hectic. Jada wanted a divorce or something like that. They came to terms, well, hey, we could have an open marriage because that's what she was used to.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of me having 2 failed marriages, because, you know, Jada's his second wife.
Because Will said he never wanted to get divorced again, so he was willing to do anything.
And that's what he did.
Yeah. He folded.
Yeah.
So this is his fault.
So
I mean, he's still weak, but I'm just...
But my whole thing is, like, I feel like, man, Hollywood is weird. I feel like Will tries to protect his image so much, and now I feel like they're trying to, like, do a smear campaign on Jada, because it was just something released saying that she had a relationship with the dude Chris from Criss Cross, and she was 22, he was 15.
I saw that.
Yeah, but it's like that's a dead man. Like, why are we bringing that up now?
Right.
All these years later.
And why are y'all allowing the guy from, what was that group?
His name,
not Daz Dillinger, the other one, Corrupt. Yeah, it was Daz.
It was Daz.
Why are y'all even allowing Daz to talk, to speak?
Right.
Like,
who is he?
Where he been?
Yeah,
like,
where you been at? But now you want to speak on somebody else's marriage.
On somebody else. Speak on your stuff.
Right. Like, what you been doing. So, yeah.
Danny Boy been telling everything about y'all, but that's another, you know.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah. So it's like, the thing that upsets me is men are trying to place the blame on Jada, but it's like, Will plays a big part in this too, because if you wasn't down for that, then you should have been like, no, like, I don't want that. Like, you Will Smith, you could choose who you want to.
In majority of the pictures, when you see August Alsina with Jada, Will was there.
Thank you.
I'm like, why don't they see the obvious? Will was there. He knew about it, but he got on the red table with them red Michael Jordan eyes and tried to play victim.
And he played victim.
Again, he was acting. Because that's what he do.
Acting.
He's an actor.
So
He's an actor.
I don't
I knew it from the
blame
start.
Jada.
I think he really didn't care because he's gay.
Yeah. I've been saying that too. Because the rumor had it that he was in a relationship with Tanisha
Dwayne
Arnold.
Williams. Not Dwayne Williams.
What's Gina's real name? From Martin.
Tisha Campbell.
Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, so they had he bought the man a whole car or something. And not saying that guys don't give their other friends.
Right.
But it was just like a lot of stuff like he was giving him and, then they got a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of real suspicious to me. I kind of believe it, honestly.
Yeah,
but even if it's not him, I know that Will like men.
And you said bisexual.
At least.
Is it? Yeah, but I think that he
probably
leans
why
more
Jada-
towards the penis side than the vagina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why he like, you
I
can
think
bring
he
the
likes
nigga on the
penis
trip.
more.
'Cause I
Jada
don't
probably
care.
ain't with that shit. Like, man, he made money. He like niggas.
I doubt they have sex.
I don't think they have sex.
Probably not in a long
I
time.
hate to be like in other people's marriages and stuff, but it's out there now because they never used to talk about their marriage, but it's out there now.
He let her nigga come on the trip.
Yeah.
Keep her satisfied.
And he be having people come. So they acting like
They just
I
didn't have
hate
nobody
the fact that
they
they making it seem like Jada Pinkett is cheating on Will Smith.
I think the only victim was August.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why he's still battling depression and
Yeah.
things like that. Y'all seen some of his recent posts?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he sound like he gonna
does.
die. He made a post. He was like, "This is my last." He's like, "This is my last album, my last trip around the sun." And to me, that means you not finna see another birthday,
Right.
Because he's sickly and
Mhm.
he's been battling whatever, I don't know, liver
Yeah.
stuff. So, but he wrote a post. He was like, "Man, the heartbreak I felt." He didn't say Jada, but we all know by now. He was like, "It hurt me so much, like I didn't even want to live." I'm like, "What is Jada doing to these young boys?" Like,
Well, here's the thing. I think that in August's, in his situation, he was probably looking for a mother figure.
because he does not get along with his mom.
He doesn't have that with his mom.
Very
A mother
rough
figure.
relationship.
She's sexy as hell.
Mhm.
So right there, he like, I can,
Cougar.
cougar, and
Yeah.
a fine ass cougar.
Yeah.
I
I wanted Jada at one point.
yeah, I mean, and he's young. She's older. I mean, of
Not
course
now.
he
Not now.
wanted her.
Jada was
fine
that
as
bitch.
hell. Like Jada
She
was
very
fine,
much
but
so.
I can see like the Botox in her face now.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's
but
Hollywood.
she's Jada Pinkett. Like
Yeah.
that's her. So
Yeah.
for him,
90s sex symbol.
that's way up here.
Yeah,
just
that's like when you have stuff on your wall, them posters. She's like that 90s sex symbol.
Yeah.
you know?
And she probably put fucking him like he ain't never been fucked before.
Man, for
So
real.
it's just like, then he spent a lot of time with them.
Yeah.
he spent a lot. He knew
Yeah.
her kids. So
So why
do
do you think? Okay, so because we're gonna go into what we talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think Jada stays if because Jada is about to turn 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she wrote, because when Will Smith turned 50 years old, I think he jumped out of a plane or maybe
Yeah,
like,
he did all
like,
that.
this whole
He did a
production
whole
thing.
lot of he filmed
So
it.
Jada said for her 50th, Jada, wow. Jada said for her 50th birthday, she want to learn how to love.
Yeah.
You've been married for 25 years.
But it be
With
some people
two
like
kids.
that. It's be some people like that. I know someone that said, hey, she woke up at a certain age and said, hey, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but how you mean?
I
How
ain't
the hell
living.
you don't know how to love? What you been doing then?
Jada, wow.
She
Like,
been fucking.
What
She
you
been fucking and passing bodies.
Jada,
She
wow. She's a
and-
wild woman. I can't say girl, but she's a wild. She said it's on her bucket at 50 years old. Her bucket list is
Basically, she don't love these
to
niggas.
learn how to. Yeah.
She probably only loved Tupac. He died.
Yeah.
That could have made her heart cold.
Do
Like,
y'all think she really was in love with him though?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I would have thought that, but now she's saying she never knew how to love, so I don't know what to call it. Like, I don't know.
But she also said she had a sex addiction.
Now,
Clearly.
that part,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can see that.
But
you
that's
know?
wild to be married for 25 years, have two grown kids, and to say, I want to learn how to. Where was you 20 years ago, sis?
So what do you think her motive was back then for getting with Will? Like, what you think she was gonna get from it?
Power.
The image. So do you think she looked at it as marrying up?
Yeah. He like Will Smith.
Yeah.
Like he still is Will Smith. Like
Right.
he just solidified himself. But back then when she had him in his
In his prime.
His
That's
prime,
true.
she did.
His prime.
And then she
his
could mold him to
prime.
be whatever she wanted to be.
Who was hotter than Will?
At
You know
that
what I
time,
mean?
yeah. At that time,
Like
she
Will
did.
Smith, like he was Fresh Prince, and then he's starting to do Independence Day, and he becoming like the big man in Hollywood. So it's like she's an actress,
but he did say also career wise, she put a lot of stuff to the side for him.
yeah, I can see that.
At some point, like he was filming different movies, and I
Yeah.
think she wanted to start a show. Like she been wanting to start a show,
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
different things that she wanted to do, but she stopped and didn't do it.
To be a mother, raising.
Yeah, and that was one thing that was making her unhappy in their marriage.
because she
Yeah.
wasn't living her purpose, So like a lot of women, get with these men and think that because they have money,
Put
like
their dream second.
they finna be happy and it's finna be all peachy and stuff. But it's like from what she said, they've been unhappy.
Unhappy.
But she pretty much marrying up. Like
Yeah.
power. Who can't? Okay, because like for instance, like say Drake. What girl gonna turn down Drake? You may not. I'm not particularly attracted to Drake, but if Drake tried to holler, like, okay, you're Drake. Like that's
Yeah,
nothing but
definitely.
beneficial to me. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
like
saying?
light
So that's
skins,
the
but
same
that's
thing.
a nice light
Definitely.
skin come up.
Definitely.
He has some. Yeah, they did work on him
With the beard.
Yeah, the beard, the abs.
Thick beard,
Yeah.
thick Drake with a beard.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
So get into what we were talking about on the plane.
All right, so one of the conversations we had, we always talk about these subjects, bounce things off each other's heads. What if you woke up one morning with a dick? That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
I would love to.
So,
Man. Phew.
That thing
so
gonna
we
be thinking.
we spoke about when people marry up.
Yeah.
And I have the definition of it because some people call it gold digging in the streets, gold digging.
Yeah.
Some call it gold digging.
Yeah.
But it's really called hypergamy.
Hypergamy, yeah.
Hypergamy, the definition is it's referred to as marrying up.
Right.
So it's a term used in social science for the act or practice of a person marrying a spouse of higher caste or social status than themselves.
Right.
Okay. And then hypogamy is the reverse. And people who do hypogamy, it seems like they're probably predators.
But it's like, I feel like every culture of women do that. But when a black woman does it, it's automatically seen as gold digging. Like, why? Because we want for you to be successful, have some money, and to be able to take care of the household. It's looked down upon. But white women, Asian women do it because Asian women get with these white men.
Yeah.
And be taken care of, don't have to work, don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
White women marry up.
And they're looked at as providers, but when they're doing it for a black woman, then they looked at as a trick.
Yeah.
You know,
get your own. Why
Captain
you need?
Save-A-Hoe.
Yeah, you an independent woman. What you need my money for? Like I don't understand that.
Right? Because if I gotta get my own, then I gotta buy the I gotta work, buy the groceries, go cook them, put them away, cook them,
right?
Take care of the kids.
Sometimes I think, and this is just my opinion, some black women be a little bit too strong and they come off too strong.
Okay. So as far as what?
As far as, I don't need you for nothing.
Okay,
well,
so it is some women like that, but for a reason.
But no, because sometimes their mom put it in their head.
Right.
The mom has that mentality. I don't need a man.
Right.
And then they may be a single parent raising a child, and they're telling their child all life, you don't need a man for nothing.
My dad
you
put it in my head.
And that could be from, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, you got to teach your child also to be submissive. You know, sometimes you got to teach your child how to shut the fuck up, because a lot of women,
absolutely,
they don't. And I'm not even gonna put it all on black women. You know, I'm just gonna say all women together. They don't know when to. Hey, I need to let this man lead. I need to shut the fuck up. And at some point, I had a relationship that failed before because I couldn't let the guy lead.
Why?
Because I was too.
Did you trust him to lead? Was he a good? Like, was he going to be a good leader?
I didn't trust him to lead because I didn't trust anybody besides myself.
But it wasn't.
But
him,
why though?
It was just me.
Why?
It was just,
had you been scarred before him?
No, it was just my mindset of, I do it this way. This is the way I want it to be done. Okay. I don't want to even chance somebody else's way.
So you was pretty operating out of fear.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've done that.
And then so I did fail in that relationship, but it taught me a whole lot going into the next relationship. It's okay to just let your guard down a little bit. I'm not saying just but like, it's a relationship. It has to have balance.
For sure.
I'm trying to run the whole relationship. I'm trying to do everything.
Why? Because you trust yourself more, and because lack of trust in that man?
Lack of trust in him. Me just making sure I have a cushion to fall back on in case things go.
You don't want to be asked out.
And then my mom. You know, a lot of, even though I had my dad also in my life, my whole life, my mom put a lot of stuff in me, and I had to unlearn some things.
How did you unlearn those things?
By going through the things and realizing this does not work.
Okay.
This not gonna work in my relationship. Mm-hmm. And then honestly, my mom's single, so I'm not taking relationship advice from her no more. Mm-hmm. But I had to get older and realize that, like, damn, she still ain't got no man. You know? So why am I gonna? I don't even come to my mom for relationship advice.
That's one thing I've learned in adulthood, because I would go to my parents for certain things, and I was like, I'm a daddy's girl. So I would go to my dad for a lot of things, you know, and so his heart was in the right place, because he's always trying to guide me to do the best thing. And I would just listen to my father, but it's like a lot of times it wasn't the right decision for me. And it put me in a predicament. And it's like I kept doing it because I'm thinking like, daddy know everything. But our parents aren't God. They aren't superheroes. Well,
here's the deal. With your father, a father is going to nurture you from a male standpoint, right? So I was raised by a single father. My mom was in my life. Mm-hmm. We saw her. But I was raised in the household with me, my dad, and my sister. So my dad gave me all the game that he would probably have given his son.
Yeah.
I also saw my dad be a provider and a strong man. Mm-hmm. And when he was with my mom and he's with my stepmom now, he always took care of everything. He's always taking care of the house. So my father taught me how to make sure I could take care of my household myself. I had to take auto classes so I could learn how to do basic things to my car, change oil, tire. Okay. He did all of that. Yeah. My mom, she was married, you know, and my mom does a good job. She's passed, but she did a good job of balancing the submissiveness but for me, all I saw was my father leading. So all I knew was how to be a leader. So when I got, and it took me a lifetime, I just got to the stage that I can consciously sit back and shut the fuck up. Let my man lead. But it wasn't all me, because what I realized was in my younger years, I wasn't allowing men to lead because I didn't trust that they were going to be good leaders. So then I'm like, okay, I got to start picking different men. I got to start picking better men. So I realized that I need to, if I'm going to be in a relationship and that I can trust him to lead, then he's going to have a certain stature.
For sure.
Economic, sociological, whatever. And so
it's like we can't want that though. It's like we're demonized for wanting those things.
I get it. I had a woman at work tell me, you make it hard for women like myself, because I told her that I'm not going on no damn Applebee's date. If a man tell me we going on a date, we going to Applebee's,
I ain't no
he going by
20
himself,
chick.
because I'm not going.
I'm not no 2 for 20 chick.
I'm a 2 for 20
if I'm buying it for myself.
No, I'm a 2 for 20 if we've been in this thing for a long time.
No, and we just kicking it like,
but we're going to lunch.
You not
I want to take you on a date.
You not finna 2 for 20
and me and you, and our first date would not be Applebee's.
Yeah, or second or third.
My friend just told a guy she didn't want juicy crab.
And that's cool.
Okay.
Well, it's because there are women who will take, like I told her, I'm not making it hard for you, because first of all, me and you don't even date the same circles. We don't date the same men. Yeah. The men I date, that's not even gonna come out of their mouth. Like on a first, second, probably or third date, they're not gonna be like, let's
down. So that's the type of men that she's gonna attract.
Okay.
Because she's taking down.
And that's fine.
She could date a guy of a higher status if she didn't take down.
Hey,
and a guy's gonna let
somebody got to date him now. So and she's going to do that.
But a guy's gonna treat you how? Wow, I'm gonna give you Ruth Chris when you like Applebee's.
Yeah. And then we gonna always be at Applebee's.
Always.
Because they trying to set the tone and see what it is.
Then women get upset when a man leave and the new girl is at Ruth Chris.
Because she didn't accept
that's what she was requiring.
Oh, why she get Ruth Chris? Why she get trips? Why she get flights?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what she required.
All I got was Applebee's and back to your apartment.
Yeah.
If you got an apartment.
And that's another thing. Do not invite me to your house the first, second, or third day. I'm not coming to your house.
I would initially block you.
That's why I stopped talking to the last person, because I'm like, I'm not coming to your house.
Right.
I'm not coming to your house.
I don't like the constant good morning text. I don't like the good morning beautiful.
I don't like it.
Leave me the
Hey, queen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Please, I'm not your queen.
Don't do it. I'm not. No.
You're not gonna win me over with the corny stuff. That's so.
And I'll say this:
it's routine,
right?
That's all it is.
Right? Exactly.
That's
exactly.
all it is.
And age has nothing to do with it. It's not.
Oh no.
It's a man's mindset.
Because living the date them all.
Oh,
what?
Date them all, sis.
Yeah, look.
That's been living the date them all.
That's my motto.
It has nothing to do with
that's
age.
Raquel's motto.
Raquel's my motto.
So
that's how she gonna
date them all until and make the best man win.
Yeah,
like, and that's how I feel because I was the poster child for loyal in the talking stage,
the courtship. Yeah.
Oh, that's how I was raised.
I will
That's
never do that because
too.
that's how you end up in a one-sided relationship.
Sure.
You're the only person in the
and that's why
relationship.
I
And if they know you like them more, it's over.
Oh,
it's over
done.
with. It's over with.
Yeah, my mama taught me all wrong. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, no.
Because it's like that old school, and it's like we finally getting to that point where women are just like, because people keep saying, "Oh, y'all need to." Okay, so I seen this one dude. He was like, "If your man cheats on you, you need to stay because you're running a family structure." How am I ruining the family structure because I leave?
What's crazy is my dad told me something like that.
Okay.
When I have 3 kids, and my first 2 they're by the same dad, and my dad met him and everything, and I told my dad, I said, I don't want to be with him anymore, and he's like, I don't care, make it work. So I'm telling him some things that I was going through in a relationship. I don't care, make it work.
What kind of advice is that for your daughter?
Yeah, because my dad doesn't believe in divorce.
Y'all wasn't married.
I know, but he wanted me to marry him. Like, I could have married him. We were planning to get married.
Okay.
But I was unhappy, and I knew I was going to end up in divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And so before I ever get a divorce, because I honestly don't want a divorce. When I marry, I want to stay married.
Me too.
So I'm not marrying somebody when I know it's going to end in divorce. So I'm telling my dad, like, no, that's not the way I want to go. Like, I could have married my kid's dad. That's not, no, I'm unhappy. And it's just going to grow more and more. And then my kids going to grow up. Yeah, and then they're going to have their own lives. So why would I marry just to have the family structure, just to say that my kids have 2 parents in the household?
Let me ask you this, though. If it was a multimillionaire that you were with,
no, I would have probably just took some of his money.
Okay, and he's because that plays a factor too. Like, bro, you don't have enough money to be cheating the way you cheat.
It ain't even. Like, guess what?
And I'ma just be real.
I got 2 of your babies though, so guess what? I could leave you being a millionaire and put you on child support, and I'm still got a piece of. I hate to think like that.
Yeah,
but if I'm doing it, if we're gonna put it on a money basis, you got the kids. You locked in.
But a lot of times those men put clauses in the marriages. You got to be there 10 years.
It's not even married.
You got to be.
This is just me having me being your baby mom.
Yeah,
because I was just his baby mom.
But then you talking about child support.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
But see, I wouldn't be one of them women either. You know how women they get.
But you gonna put up with more with money.
I'm just gonna be real.
You gonna put up with more. You gonna put up with a little more.
I'm not gonna lead the first
because you getting a little more.
I'm not gonna lead the first jump off. I'm gonna be like, bruh, like her or something like that.
Also now, as I have gotten older, and I know this is gonna sound horrible, I said my next relationship, if he want to cheat, he just cheat. I don't care.
Okay, you can't just be like, but you could cheat because then I feel like
I'm not telling him that.
Okay,
what I'm saying is,
if you find out, you're not finna make it a big deal.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
Okay.
Still show me my respect.
Gotta have the respect.
Still don't have nobody coming from me.
Most women operate like that now.
Take care of the household.
Most women operate like that now because most women have caught their man cheating or know he got hoes, but they're not gonna leave.
My grandma never left
because he come home.
And I'm not be stupid like my grandma because I'm still gonna have my own. I don't want to call her stupid. I'm not saying she's stupid.
No, but we need to start talking about this because we have to be real and understand that most of our grandmas were dumb as fuck.
Yeah, my mom is an outside child. My biological grandma knocked on her door with her best friend and said, "Hey, this is your husband's child."
My father is an outside child.
Never divorced.
Wow.
Then had a girlfriend after that for years until my grandfather passed.
Leave, though? But did your grandma work?
She did. She worked at a hospital. Only thing is she didn't drive. That's the only thing that crippled her.
And my grandfather's wife, because my father was the outside child.
Okay.
My grandfather's wife, I don't think she could have left. I mean, at the time, they only had one child.
A lot of times
but she was young. And
she could have, but she was well taken care of.
And that's the thing, too.
She felt she
How
couldn't.
taken care of was she?
My granddaddy had funds for back in that days in the 60s to 70s.
Right.
He was rich.
And she probably didn't have anything.
So she came from a good family.
Yeah.
She just was
But he was a provider.
He was providing because that's how my step-grandmother
most women think like that.
was.
Most women not gonna leave their man.
But you don't hear the divorce in the 60s and stuff like that.
So let me ask y'all this then. So if we got on one end of the spectrum, we got hypergamy, which is dating up, marrying up, assets. Whatever, it's assets. Mm-hmm. Then you have this new booty generation that want to talk about 50-50.
Man.
Woo. Okay, I'm so glad you said that.
Never in my life, never, ever. So any man that know me ever, I ain't 50-50.
Yeah.
Is dead.
You gonna get this.
It was a meme that I posted the other day. It says, if I go 50-50 with you, my 50 is coming from another guy. We date them all. Ooh. We're dating them all.
Because we roommates.
You thinking that I'm going 50-50.
That's what we are. That's what we are. We're roommates. And then it's like, you not looking at your man like he that nigga if you got to split half. No. You not that nigga.
So I'm dating 2 guys, right?
Okay. Thought it was 3. I ain't gonna put your business out. I'm just playing.
I was dating 2 guys. Let's say that. I'm not dating anyone right now.
Okay.
I was dating 2 guys. Okay. And one guy, he was like, I won't say he was like, it was more of on dates, we kind of like split stuff. Like I might pay for a date, he might pay for a date. Then the other guy that I was dating, I don't even have to take my purse.
Right.
Bring my phone and my ID.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, how do I choose between the 2? Because eventually, it started getting real close. So I got to choose someone.
Right.
Now it's going to be on dating with both of them.
Why do we have to choose?
Because I have to, they're looking for more.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, who do I choose? And I did not choose the guy that I didn't have to pay anything for because he had money. I chose him because financially stable, mentally stable, a provider. Let's just say
this the one with the money.
Yes.
Okay.
But just to say, if the world was to end and we didn't have nothing to eat, he could go fish, he could go hunt, he could do different things. Yeah. He's a manly man. Yeah. The other guy wouldn't even know what to do. Man. He might have been looking to you get
so and it goes back to this thing. Subconsciously, we think of men as hunters, gatherers, hunters. So if a man doesn't respect the chase, and he wants to be chased,
that's a problem.
I'm not looking at you like...
A lot of men want to be chased nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not... That's a feminine quality to me.
I think, okay, so like one thing we do have to start doing, like men are prizes too, because a lot of women try to neglect the fact that men are prizes as well, but like they starting to take this bad bitch mentality too far. And they hoochie mamas. And they got nose rings. And they got tight jeans on. They got the little hoochie daddy shorts. You gotta have the muscle legs though. It gotta look nice.
I like it with the right
But
legs.
they hoochie mamas, they got purses. They got blonde hair with bubbles cutting their head.
I pray for my sons.
Like it's crazy, like so they think men have become the bad bitches. Like what do women have exclusive? They got the dick too.
Yeah,
and could suck it better than us.
Lord.
I don't know about that.
Lord, Raquel, like I'm the anyway, but what do women have what do women have exclusively for themselves anymore that men haven't taken over?
Nothing.
Well, have shit.
They starting to get waxed too.
They been in a salon.
Yeah.
Getting their hair braided and dreaded with the weave, not even their real hair.
I know because in the salon that I work to, it's a girl that do it. So the extended locks or something like that.
The lock extensions. Yes.
Yeah, I be seeing them coming in.
So women don't have shit for themselves no more. What, J-Bo?
Boom, firing shots. Yeah. Boom. Dreads.
Yeah. But we see that you natural.
Yeah, you natural. But not you. But like these dudes out here doing everything women doing, then they want you to chase them like, sir, no.
They do. No. And it's
That's
a lot of it is trying to undo the damage that was done in the 60s and the, trying to make women feel that we needed to be independent and we don't need no man for nothing. That part backfired on us because other races are still following, for the most part, the traditional husband, wife, household, man is the provider, the protector. They still follow that. They spent all that time with us though, with the women's liberation and women's right and girl power, and then they left us in the projects leading our households because our men couldn't be there, and they went back to go cook dinner for their husbands.
Right. They did.
And I'm not on that. I'm not raising my daughter to be like that.
Now we got the guys back in the home. And they like, okay, I'm gonna come back, but I got to take care of all this.
Yeah.
I can do 50-50. I can do half.
You independent.
Yeah, I can do half. I can do.
Okay, so what's a good split? Because I understand that, for one, like the way the times have changed, women are making more money. They're getting degrees, at an exponential rate over men. They're graduating more. So women are out here running these companies and stuff, and men can't get these jobs, these high paying jobs like how they was before when they were the breadwinners. But men on average still typically make more than women, right?
But
and every man can afford to like take care of 100% of the household. Like I understand that. I'm not saying you gotta give me your whole check.
Skills. You gotta have my brother decided, I'm not working for anyone ever again. And he has side hustles that he do. He know how to work on cars. He know how to move. I can move your house. I can have somebody come and pack your house out. Different things. That you know what I'm saying? These guys be so lazy.
Men need to understand how to date too.
Yeah.
Just because a woman says, I need this and this from a man, I need that, she just not for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And go find somebody that's for you.
But a lot of men don't like the idea of tricking, but they are tricks. Because you go after the girls who require that.
Some guys like to get tricked. They like to they just
once
put it out there for you.
Once they get it.
If you telling me from the start, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, and actually start doing it, not just because there's a lot of talkers out here, but if you just showing me your money from the start, if you just buying me from the start,
he want to be tricked.
What am I supposed to do?
Right.
I'm gonna look at this. Okay, Young Miami. Okay, Carisha.
Yeah. Period.
Her and Diddy, they got this arrangement. And he give her, what did he give her, $250,000 a month?
Oh, that's the arrangement?
I didn't know that.
He gives her.
But he with Joy also.
Well, he gives her an allowance, right?
Wow.
So he gives her this allowance. And so the next man who get with her, he can't say, he knows the expectation.
He can't even get her 125.
Nah. And he know the expectation. And he, so a man that holler at her and get shot down can't be mad at nobody but himself, because you know what her expectation is, and she ain't gonna want you. Go find you somebody who wants you, and then you ain't gotta call her no names. You ain't gotta call her no. You ain't gotta.
They be mad when those type of women don't want them. But it's like that's not in your bracket. It's levels to this shit.
Right. And the girl that wants you is over here, but you ain't looking at her because you looking over here.
So this the thing, like, how men be like, a lot of guys be like, oh, it's a nice guy who wants you right now, but you probably overlooking him. And my counter to that is, it's a fat chick who wants you right now, who ready to cook for you and just love you and treat you like the king you are.
And all you gotta do is take her to the gym.
Turn her into a bad bitch. Turn her into a bad bitch.
Spend some time with her.
I'm
pretty sure she already pretty as hell.
They won't though.
Because they've been on Instagram.
And they see us. You expect for women to give the nice guy a chance, which is cool because he may be a great guy, but that's not my type. The same way the big girl may not be your type. So why are we supposed to like date lower, but you gotta have the highest of the highest,
Financially, I won't date lower, but if your looks are all right, I will date you. Because
most girls are like,
I don't go off look. No, when I was younger, I was like on a real stereotype,
right,
like
shallow,
very shallow. He gotta be light skinned, all that.
Absolutely,
Now I don't even. No, I'm not even just going off looks. What can you bring to the table? Because you fine as hell. Your sex may be good, but you don't have nothing going
else
for you.
Let me tell you something. Like when I got older, I realized like that look shit don't mean a lot no more. I still want to be attracted to you, but it's not. That used to be my number one. That's not my number one no more.
No.
That's not. It's like, do I like you? Can I talk to you? Like, are you ambitious?
Are you solid?
Right.
Can I call you?
And a lot of people not.
Yeah.
Not even when I need you financially. Can you build me back up spiritually?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The one.
Can you pray with me? Can we really vibe and talk? Right. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a good understanding?
Yeah. A lot of people don't.
Like, can you counsel me? Can I counsel you?
Dating trash. Do you? Well, y'all like? Are you dating, Joy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dating.
Yeah.
Dating in Atlanta's rough, but I be trying. Worst.
I'm dating. I don't date anybody in Atlanta. Well, one person, but he kind of moved here recently, Colonel. But okay. I have some people that I see.
Well, you got a little roster.
Little
bit. You got a little nervous.
We say 2 and 2 possible.
Right. 2 got a space here.
Okay.
But Atlanta is really tough to do that. But yeah, I go through the same thing. I be like, okay, on one hand, this one has this, and this. On the other hand, this one ain't got nothing but dick. Like, you know, it's like ends of the spectrum. And as a woman, you like, you know, I got to be real with myself, you know, but then you have to look at what's important. Where you at in life? You look into where I'm at in life. My kids grown. Everything is good. I got me. Yes, when I'm ready to settle down, I probably will be on my hypergamy. When I'm ready to settle down.
Should, yeah.
But
do you want to be married?
Absolutely, because I'm a wife. And I say that because
you always said that.
I am. I'm a wife. So absolutely.
I feel the same way.
Absolutely.
You're a wife?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting married.
I'm a wife.
I'm definitely getting married. I don't know when, but I'm definitely getting married.
And that's my motto. May the best man win. I got sick of being hurt.
Yeah.
You know, trying to be everything, you know, you trying to be everything to somebody and they ain't even trying to be anybody for you. Like men always dating them all.
For sure.
Yeah. It's only a problem when they find out you're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Because I remember one day I was in traffic and I was in Buckhead somewhere and this guy was like, this was a while ago because I'm in a relationship now.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship.
But,
so this is a while ago because my girl be tripping. But so he was like, let me take you out to eat. It's like a little steakhouse across the street. And I was like, nah, I'm talking to somebody, you know? And he was like, so let me ask you this. If a beautiful woman walked up to your guy, would he turn her down for you? And that made me think like, damn, would he? Like, you know?
Right.
So I had to go.
You have to keep that open mindset. But my thing is, if I'm not married and we're definitely not in a relationship, because I do respect relationships.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna say, like, at one point I was like, I don't know. Even in a relationship, I could date them all because I'm not married. And if you're not married, you're still considered single. But my thing is,
I don't like that though.
But listen, because
it's real, but I don't like it.
It's real, but you got to respect the relationship because how are you going to move into marriage?
No, that's what I mean because a lot of people like you single until you married, but I don't believe that because if we're in a committed relationship, then we rocking with each other.
I try to live by that, but I'm like, nah,
that's not me. That's not me.
No,
well, it depends because some people do look at marriage as a covenant, and then you got people that look at it as a legal, just a legally binding contract for business purposes. And that's how you get
divorced. That's where divorce, that determines how your marriage is gonna go. Do you look at marriage as a covenant? Do you look at it as a contract? If you look at it as a covenant, that's your contract with God. But if you look at it like, oh, we just got married, this the court thing.
I want his life insurance. I want
you look at it for that, then it's like it is a business transaction. And if it's a business transaction, what's the problem with marrying up and looking for a person with assets, you know? Because this is a contract.
Yeah.
No.
But that's when feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
That's when things go left.
Yeah. But men out here getting that back too from women. Like,
oh, absolutely now. Yeah, it is. But like I said, that's them feminine traits. Yeah. Like I look at things like that and it seems real girly to me for a man to go after a woman but that's just,
it's a lot of dudes like that.
I'm not teaching my boys to go after a woman with money, but I am teaching them that she has to bring something to the table. I'm teaching, when I was younger, my mom and my dad too, but most of my mom taught me, oh, you should be married. Like initially, like basically coming out of high school, I should be married and ready to start a family. That was really preached to me. I'm not teaching my kids that.
Nah.
I'm teaching my kids to be independent on their own, make their own funds. Later, maybe in your 30s, if you want to settle down and then you get married.
It shouldn't even happen. Okay, maybe I said you shouldn't even take a relationship seriously until you're 25.
Yeah. Oh, but experience life on your own.
Yeah.
I would literally moved out of my parents' house with my kid's dad and basically had a family. I don't want that for my kids.
Yeah.
I don't want them to think about a family. I don't want them to think about nobody but themselves. Be selfish for a little while. I don't care.
You have to be.
Build yourself up as a person.
Yeah.
Then, especially my sons, then you take on a family because I'm teaching my sons that you are the provider and you're going to be head. You're going to be number one. Now, if you got a bossy bitch and she can't handle that, get rid of her ass because she's gonna be a problem.
Bossy bitch.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be a problem.
You teaching them about the bossy bitches?
Yes, she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
she's gonna be a problem. She's always asking you for get rid of her.
Do you consider yourself a bossy bitch?
I could be, but I had to learn. Like I said, my nigga, he be like, Joy. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. So I was married, family, young. My kid's dad was in the military, and by the time I was 23, I was married with 3 kids.
God damn.
In a military.
I was 25 with 3 kids.
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
you know, because for real. But it's the reason I'm able to enjoy my life the way I am now.
Yeah, you got out the way.
Everybody grown.
Yeah.
But the thing is I was and it wasn't really anything that was preached to me. As a matter of fact, I think the opposite was preached to me. But I just have always it's crazy how I feel. I feel I've always been a wife, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've always been a wife.
You know what, that makes sense, because like when you say that, and then Joy, you say that you feel the same way. I never felt like that. And I think the way I've like operated in relationships, because I'm so solo, single-minded, you know, and now I'm learning how to be in a relationship. So it's like, I could see why y'all got caught up into those, not even caught up, but why y'all was in those relationships at young ages, because you saw yourselves as wives, you know, so it happened at a young age where y'all was in these super serious relationships.
I need to get married. I need to settle down.
I always knew I would settle down later in life. I was like, I'm gonna have my fun. I was like,
I did it backwards.
Yeah.
I'm having fun now.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the streets. You know, like I can't leave the streets alone
with
dirt. Like
I see the
streets alone. I just don't know what to do.
See, I
be like, I'm gonna settle down. Then next week I'll be like, I'm outside. I'm like, it's like a crackhead. Like I'm addicted to the I'm addicted to the streets.
She's like a crackhead.
And it's bad. Yes, I mean, it's like that. That's what I say. I had a guy.
But you never experienced it.
Yeah, you didn't experience it. And that's what I say. I was raising a family. I was raising my kids. So now my youngest 21. So I really, my house empty.
Yeah, you
like
empty nester.
I'm working today.
I'm walking around butt naked.
I'm just getting the teenage stage with the kids.
Right. And then it's gone, you know, but I did that. That's the same way. It was upside down. Like I did it all, and then boom, hit that age. And it was like I graduated. You know the thing with me though, like I observe people and I look at people and I just like listen to like people's stories and like their regrets and stuff. So I've always seen people like, man, I wish I would have. And I was like, I don't want to be that person where I'm like, I wish I would have done this. So I'm the type of person who will learn from other people's mistakes as opposed to like making those mistakes on my own. Yeah. So I'm like, I've seen people say, oh, you don't got to get married. Like, wait, go live your life.
But a lot of my friends that did get married young are divorced.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends that married straight out of high school or like early in their 20s and stuff, divorced are just hell. I hate it there. You don't know who you are. Women. So I'm like,
well, I think that you don't know yourself, but when you're older, you're willing to put up with a little bit more. I think sometimes
the pool gets smaller.
You get, just like you said, you know, you probably ain't gonna leave after the first, you know, because you've gone through some things.
The single life makes me appreciate a relationship, and not saying that the single life is rough, but it's just like I got to experience.
It is rough.
It is,
but I have to experience it. Like
how have you been single?
You do.
Me, this is over a year now.
See, I've been single 4 years,
but this is not my first time. Like, okay, so when I left my first kids there, I was single, and then I was single for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Then I got with my second baby daddy or whatever. They suffocated me though. I never been with somebody that does not suffocate me. Yeah. Once I find the person that don't suffocate me, then I know I found my husband.
When you say suffocate, what you mean?
Like, it's just me and them. They don't want me to do nothing. Yeah. They don't want me to hang with
controlling.
Hang with my friends. Like, literally, I would go to, because I was in school. So I would go to school and back home to the house with them, and they was just satisfied. If I want to do anything outside of my family life, it was a problem.
How do you think you ended up with two controlling men?
I probably just attracted to it.
You think that was and you had to
But
learn
my
that?
Second baby daddy, I knew him for years. Like, we were friends. I never seen those traits in him.
Yeah, because they're always different
until I got in a
relationship. Yeah, that's the representative.
It's like you literally see me go through things with the last relationship and then turn around and did it to me.
Yeah.
Like my homeboy said, never tell a man what you want, because men are good actors.
Yeah.
Never tell a man what you want.
But eventually that real side come out. But by the time the real side came out,
you already
and that was
in
both situations. I was pregnant.
Yeah,
both times.
Yeah.
So have you stopped? Because what I had to do, I was in one controlling relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how I ended up there. Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. I grew up with him. We was like, he's friends with all my cousins. And so I didn't see it until I was with him, you know, until we were together.
Yeah.
And then over the years, I started to see it, and I was like, oh. So I had to take mental notes. Like, if I see controlling or clingy or I'm so fast to go, like I'm gone.
Oh yeah, this guy I recently had met, right? I met him and I'm shopping. I'm at Saks, I'm shopping. The lights go out, so I end up going to the Grand Lux for happy hour. I'll just sit in here right quick because their lights was on.
We got one here?
Grand Lux,
Where?
At Saks.
It's at Lennox?
No, at Saks. At Saks Fifth.
Oh, Fifth.
Yeah, look. Yeah,
because I was like, I wish we had a Grand Lux here. I know that. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So I go in there, minding my business. I'm eating my food, drinking my drinks,
Yeah.
And he keeps saying stuff to me. So I finally turn around and say, "What's up?" He like, "Oh, come over here to the bar."
I hate that. No, I'm not coming to you, nigga.
So I'm
first
like,
of all.
"Nah, I got a waiter. I got a server." He was like, "She gonna serve you over here. Come over here." So I'm like, "All right." So I come over there, get this stuff. I'm talking to him. We exchanged numbers, of course. Reason I really initially changed numbers with him because he was looking at my business page and he was giving me some good insight because I have an online boutique.
Okay.
Give me good insight and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. We can at least be friends like that.
Yeah.
So then he eventually, so the next day, he's kind of like talking to me crazy as in like, dang, I've been blowing you up. Like he's texting me back to back, like back to back.
No, we don't do that.
So I'm like, you tripping. So I tell him, I'm like, you gotta calm down.
Yeah.
And pretty much like you tripping, like, you coming off too strong. We don't even know each other. We kind of get in an argument too.
Right.
Because he came off too strong. I'm like, whoa, baby, I don't even know you. Calm down. So we kind of bounce back for that. So he invites me out. And well, let me tell y'all, he's very flashy. He's somebody that's kind of in the industry. So he has a lot of money. So when I pull up to the spot, he has security meet me at my car. I walk up to him. We go to dinner. It's his friend's dinner or whatever. They go to the club afterwards. So I follow them or whatever. He got security following us. The whole security thing I kind of like a little bit, but then at first it kind of got annoying. Security meet me at the car. We walk in the club together. He making sure everybody know this my girl. This who I'm with. I respect it, because you don't even know me, Right. Cool. He got all the chains, the jewelry. We go to his house. He got a big ass house. For some reason, I should have been overly impressed, but it was something there. I just couldn't. I think it's because he was clingy, and I knew that if I was to really deal with him, he would be too clingy. Yeah. And it was just gonna be too much pressure. So eventually, like days later, I ended up.
I'd rather just know you that nigga than for you to try to show me you
something
that
else.
Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not attracted to that.
It was just too much, and I'm just like, you know, you're not the only man in Atlanta with money,
right?
Like
at all.
It's so common. I'm going on good dates all the time. Yeah. You didn't do anything. Only thing different you had was security.
So what I want to know now, before we start wrapping up, I want to get into like a story time, right? But y'all gotta bring Raquel, why you gotta look on your face?
I'm just listening. We go what?
So we talk about how trash dating is, right? So I want to know a dating horror story.
That was one I just told you.
A dating horror
story. Like, what are these men doing? But
before
we do that, let's get into this because I have a lot of men who follow me and stuff like that. Fellas, y'all gotta stop saying women aren't submissive because women are submissive. You just gotta be that guy she wants to submit to. And sometimes she just don't like you. But a woman will be with you, but she may not like you.
Be strong in character.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me submit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and give me something to follow. Like if you're going to lead us, give me something to follow. Be trustworthy. Because I'm not gonna follow you to hell.
And you gotta have a plan. It's like, what's the plan for us? Like, I know you may have a plan for your life, but if we decide to come together, what's the plan for us? Like, where do you see this going? Like, we can't just
spell it out.
Yeah.
I can't be wondering where I stand, where you stand, where we stand.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that because then I feel you wishy-washy.
I just hate that because they be like, black women don't submit. And I hate to make it a colorist thing, but they always talk about us. But we do. You just gotta be that nigga. You just gotta be that nigga, right?
Give me something to submit to.
That's what you want to say.
I just dated 10 guys just like you.
And this is another thing they say we don't apologize. Like, do y'all find it hard to apologize, or you apologize for you?
I apologize to my kids. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No one can never say.
No, I don't
You
have a problem
apologize?
apologizing. Nah.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It'll take like I'm not quick to like apologize, but I gotta sit on it for a little while because I could be prideful, but I will if I'm in the wrong. But I don't be in the wrong.
But I want you to accept your wrongs also. If I'm out here accepting my wrongs,
yeah,
because I ain't always wrong.
What?
Oh, dating horror story.
Oh yeah, so like,
go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to get into like some dating horror stories.
Well,
because...
I don't really have a dating horror story, but I tried. So y'all.
Oh, just what is dating like for you?
Dating is dating is crazy for me. So since we last talked,
yeah.
So dating's crazy for me. Well, it's not really crazy. So what I did, I decided I was gonna date an older man, right?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I decided I was gonna date an older man.
Yeah.
And he's like 15 years older than me.
He was that many years older than you?
Yeah, he was like 15 years older than me. So I decided I'm gonna date him. He's a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
He's celibate.
But Raquel is like agnostic.
Right. So so it's way off my, you got to understand
shit was so
me.
Funny. Yeah.
Right. So I'm not Christian.
He's a Christian and he's celibate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Christian. Like he's about to go to theology school. Like he's a Christian. He gonna be a pastor.
Her mama like that.
Yeah, you need to slide his number to my mama.
Her mama like that.
I will, because he lived right there off by your mama.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
No, I won't. Listen though.
Okay, yeah.
So he's celibate. Now all of this is, and I've known him for a couple of years. We've been good friends. We've been friends for a couple of years. We met from another friend of ours. And so she was going through cancer. She was dying, so she wanted all of her friends to get close, and we spent her last year doing like her bucket list stuff and just hanging out. That. Yeah, so we did that with her. So he and I got close, and I had a crush on him. Like, you see a sexy older man and you're like, oh, I like him. He older. Don't do it, sis. Yeah. So after we like, no, I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't want to mess up the group dynamic. I had even talked to her about it. Mm-hmm. She like, we ain't gonna mess this dynamic up. Nope, not gonna do it. So after she passes, then he and we're kind of comforting each other. We spending more time together. So I tell him, I've been had this crush on you. This was like a month after she passed. And so he's like, oh, really? So we start talking more. We start hanging out more. We had already been hanging out on the side. Nobody really knew, but we would just go eat or just hang out. So we start dating. We start dating, seeing each other. But me not knowing what he does, he doesn't date. He courts.
Well, that's what he's taught to do because he's a Christian.
Right. So I guess Christians, apparently, when they dating you,
they're looking for marriage.
Yes.
There is marriage.
If you going by the true Christian belief.
He is. So he looking for marriage. Right. So some, it's a few months. Like he wants me to learn about his faith. So he's sending me Bible stuff and I'm reading it.
We on the plane, right? And Raquel reading these Jesus books. I call them Jesus books. It wasn't Bible, but it was like...
It was Jesus
it
for
was
dummies.
Like
it was
shit.
She
was reading Jesus for dummies.
Y'all, he'll pop up.
He had Jesus for dummies.
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah, I found this book laying around. Like,
no,
you done bought this shit.
Yeah, I was like, nah, he bought that book for you. Like,
right.
I found this.
But I'm trying.
Raquel trying to become. I start calling her first lady because y'all don't understand. Like, this my dog, right? And we done. She done been on some
different
dates
over here. Like, it's way different over here.
Did he ask you to marry him?
Okay, so story.
Yeah,
all right, so he starts buying me things, he starts buying me jewelry, and he would buy me earrings, necklaces, things like this, and then he bought me this ring, and it was really nice, white gold, had diamonds. It was nice. So I wear it on this hand, and he didn't want me to let anybody know he was buying me jewelry because his brother's friends of ours too. So he's like, keep it, and I'm like, yeah, cool. They don't know what's going on. I'm like, cool. So gradually we dating more, we going out, hanging out, and he wants me to meet his sister. So we start hanging out. His sister comes to eat with us and things. One day he asked me, he's like, when you walking down the aisle? I said, when am I walking down the aisle? I don't know. What you mean? I'm not even engaged. Right. I'm not even a fiance yet. Yeah. And he's like, damn, you not? No.
So the jewelry he bought you, was it a ring?
It was a ring and I wore it on this finger. This is like 3 months after he bought me the ring. And mind you, so he's like, you not? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
But you never asked me to marry you. You just bought me a piece of jewelry. So we
leave right after this and go meet up with his sister. So we eating and he's like, yeah. She says she's not a fiance, but look at the ring I bought her. I don't buy everybody jewelry, and I'm looking like, what the hell?
You told me not to
what? And so she's looking like, oh, and so now I got to be the asshole, like, I ain't engaged. We not, right? So he's all hurt and he got an attitude and
he was a little sensitive one.
I don't know, y'all. It was really a bad experience because I never knew. Oh, but here's the thing I wanted to tell y'all. This is the other part. You know how he was celibate and everything?
He was ready to have sex.
Brother, let me tell you. First of all, the celibate shit was some bullshit because he wanted to eat pussy every day, all day.
Get into it, sis.
I knew it.
Go on, sis.
I was waiting for it.
Then I'm like, I'm not a lesbian, sir, so you got to bring dick, right? So
Raquel don't like having her pussy ate like that. She
not like that. Like,
yeah, not like that. She like,
I love head, but I need penetration also.
Afterwards, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Okay, well, that meat. Like
he would,
we got the meats.
But it don't work, y'all.
Yeah.
It don't work. It's
don't
like
work.
a wet noodle. It don't work.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. It don't work.
And
y'all
it
don't know. Hard. Like, I don't know if it was small or not because it wouldn't grow. It wouldn't grow. It don't work at all.
He was like 60.
That's her fault. That's your fault. That's your fault.
Not quite, but shit. May as well have been.
Yeah, that was her fault going after the old man. Like that.
He had. Here's what happened. He had a heart attack scare, and they put him on this medicine, and I guess
the meds mess with him.
Yeah, but you should have just said that rather than saying I'm saving myself for God.
Made it seem like
yeah. And so all this time,
but how do you really tell a woman that and they respect it?
They don't.
But you're lying. Like you're putting up a facade. Like you can't. That's fraudulent shit right there.
Yeah.
Like you just say it don't work, and I'm gonna try to work on it, and you not getting none.
Can you describe like a wet noodle? Like.
So you know when you grab it and it's real squishy and soft, and you try to pull it and it grow.
Yeah.
No. When you try to pull it, it
just. No.
Yeah. And you like.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
This is not gonna work.
How many times did you try? Several times on several occasions?
Probably about 8 times. It don't work.
It don't work.
So he wanted you to marry him and he was gonna eat pussy the rest of
J-Mo, what you got to say?
Yeah.
So he just wanted to be a pussy eater in marriage.
Yeah, he was hoping I was gonna be good with that.
Like,
but
earlier you said something when he's like
the goat.
Oh,
yeah.
That's how I knew that shit didn't work. That's how I knew it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, it didn't work. So his old lying ass had me thinking that he was really walking a straight line for the Lord, but he had been celibate for 6 years because his dick don't
couldn't
work.
Get hard.
So you're a fraud and you're a liar, sir.
Okay, so
you know they be saying that about Christians. You know, I'm a Christian though, but ain't no fraud or a liar. But you know they be
So when Raquel was telling me that she was dating him and she was like he's celibate, I was like that, and you still talking to him?
But I knew he was lying.
Because ain't no man, no matter how much you, I don't care. Ain't no man, but no matter how much you love God, you finna
it just
that
don't
sucky,
work.
Sucky.
It don't work. And he got everybody thinking but anyway, long story short, I told him I just want to be friends. Like we want, because that is a little bit of that, and plus he's needy and he's real childish. I just want to be friends, and he was like, I don't want to be your friend. Okay. So I was like, well, fuck it, we ain't got to be friends. Right. We're not friends no more.
Yeah.
And so,
she told you not to mess with him because it's gonna mess up the dynamic in your ass.
Well, it messed me and him up, but it's not hers. She's already gone.
That,
he's already gone.
Maybe she knew he had some complications.
No, nobody knows, and that's why I want to tell him.
No,
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I'm just saying nobody knows.
Yeah.
His brother and his friends now. His brother and his friends now. They be like, boy, he for the Lord. He for the Lord.
Oh yeah, but they don't even know.
Yeah, they younger.
Yeah,
he for the Lord. He ride motorcycle. They actually are presidents of a motorcycle club in Atlanta. They founders of a motorcycle club in Atlanta. And they brothers. So that's all I'm gonna say. They brothers. One of them the big brother. One of them the little brother. This the big brother.
Don't go for the big brother.
So that's the dating
and that's the
story.
one everybody want to go for because he handsome.
See, that's what
but
it
don't. And they really think like, and that's what impressed me about him because he didn't have all the bitches around him.
Because they already know what's going on.
No, he just
But that's like a mechanism, so he could a blocking mechanism, so they won't come around.
So they won't
him.
come around. He acts standoffish to him because he don't. That's what
because
it was.
Pastor would be dicking him down.
He would be dicking him down. I am too. I was too. Now you and so story time.
Deacons be dicking.
Oh, I got a story for y'all.
Them.
Okay, yeah.
It ain't my story, but I'm gonna share it.
Oh. No, I want your story.
No.
Or is this a good one? Is it a good story? Okay, go ahead.
So one of my close friends,
okay,
we're dating in Atlanta.
Okay.
She's on a dating app.
Okay.
She meet a guy. They're dating for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He comes over to the house. Okay. Mm-hmm. They have sex.
Right.
She said the sex was garbage. So she said it was, but she's like, I like him. I'm gonna try to, because sometimes when you gain feelings,
you overlook something.
So she was like, I'm gonna work with him. He don't know my body. It's our first time having sex. I'm gonna just try to train him and see. Circle back, they have sex again. Yeah. But she said he flips her over, say, let me hit it from the back. So she's like, okay.
His dick probably little.
So listen, she said when he hit it from the back, it feels strange. It feels, she said it feels bigger, but it was kind of painful, like something wasn't right. So she said she trying to turn around, but he's not letting her turn around. So when she finished, she jumps up, and when she looks over, he has a dick sleeve laying on the side. He tried to throw it on the side of the bed. He had a whole little bag that he had took it out of. Do y'all know what a dick sleeve is?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, what is a dick sleeve?
Tell me what a dick sleeve is.
So y'all might want to Google this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a dick
it's
sleeve.
It's like a little cap like that you put on top of your penis to extend the penis.
Uh-huh.
So, and it sits on top of your penis to give you
more dick.
Yeah, more length and maybe a little more width.
Really?
Yeah. So pull that up on Google because I had no clue what it was.
We need to see what a dick sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And it was black. It was a black one.
He had a dick
sleeve.
Yeah.
Right there, and you can loop the balls through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Google dick sleeve.
That shit crazy.
Yes.
Oh, this is whole fried shit out here.
This is crazy.
This is whole fried shit. See,
he was trying to move in with her.
Pastor didn't even he don't use technology good, so he didn't even have sense enough to get this shit.
So so how do you put it on?
You just
slide it on and then pull your balls through the bottom.
So your balls still hitting.
Your balls are still slapping.
Yo,
I hate these niggas.
Like,
I hate them.
And she was like, I'm like, well, he should have did it the first time. Why you went the second time?
That's what he needed right there was that sleeve right there. That's what, if he had sense, he could have got him that, and it would have.
I was so distraught for days.
A dick sleeve.
Yep.
I just learned
I had to
something
Google
new
it.
today.
She had to Google it, send us a picture, like in a group chat.
So what did she say once she saw the dick sleeve? Did she say anything to him?
She did not confront him.
No.
She waited until he went home and then kind of like broke it off with him.
I would have been like,
he was trying to move in with her and everything. They only been dating maybe 2 weeks. So I'm like, girl, leave them date
okay,
alone.
So he ain't had nothing going on for himself. So he tried to how some niggas could fuck you real good and they get a house.
And then I won't even put this on Atlanta because he was new to Atlanta. He had moved down here from St. Louis or something.
Wow. With the dick sleeve.
With the dick sleeve. And then she I don't know what his sleeve been. Plastic stuff
carries.
Yeah.
That nigga been sleeving
she
other
I could have
hoes.
got a bacteria infection and everything.
Cause he probably didn't wash
it.
it.
With a yeast infection though.
She did or did?
She did.
Oh my gosh.
He just packs it in his pocket.
He don't even wash that
shit. He must have bought that motherfucker.
The guys had the little bag, like toothpaste and like a toiletry bag.
Spend a night bag.
Like a whole bag.
Yeah, a whole little dick sleeve.
That's what Buddy had the other night. Buddy had him a spend a night bag.
Wow.
That nigga walked out with a book bag. I said, damn.
Oh, that would be in them little empty. Yeah.
Don't bring that spend that bag to my house. I'm offended. Don't bring your bag to my house.
That's some bullshit. Okay, because a lot of times when men's favorite position is hitting it from the back, is suspect because they penises be small.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to throw that sleeve on.
Yeah, he wanted to throw that sleeve on.
Told y'all it was juicy.
Wow,
I can't relate.
Wow,
I don't have no problem.
And she got a yeast infection off of a fake dick. That shit would piss me off.
I feel bad.
I'd be mad as hell.
I feel so bad for her. She called all us. You gotta call all your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But then she got back on the dating apps.
I mean,
first you what did Lynn say? First you don't exceed.
If at first you don't
succeed,
dust it off.
Right.
She said, take the sleeve off and
try again. Cause he hit somebody else. He got another female.
He probably done moved in with the girl and everything.
He's
definitely looking for a home.
He definitely. That's what he looking for. He was trying to. But that's crazy because the first
I've been with somebody that was really small before.
Okay. Yep. You have.
But. I loved him, so it was okay.
And I don't know how you
How
got
did
to
you
love
grow
him.
to love him?
That's what I used to say. How did you start?
How in the hell did you even grow to love him?
Right.
They gotta hit that crazy spot. Like they gotta hit that spot, and
Yeah.
then you love him.
I love head, right? I love head.
Oh,
so
and they do be head doctors.
Yeah.
I mean, like
they can't be
eating like
nothing else.
a plate of food all the time. So my spirit didn't left my body. So after the head, so he doing whatever he doing. He don't last long either.
Yeah.
I'm still spinning from the head. By the time he finished, I'm
no
still high off the head.
I don't know how she.
But then I did grow to love him. So because the first time I had sex with him, I was like, oh, this nigga ain't never touched me again.
And how many years later did
4.
he? Yeah.
But then I linked up with my ex.
You probably have forgot.
And then when I forgot what a real dick is. I linked up with my ex.
Yeah.
And he fucked me.
Yeah.
I ain't never go back. This nigga was on my porch crying and everything. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I've been deprived of myself for 4 years.
Yeah. I thought you was crazy. I was like, Joy, what are you doing?
Insane.
One more thing. Let me ask y'all this. Have either of y'all ever had an uncircumcised dick?
I have, unfortunately.
I had one. New York uncircumcised. I love it. Okay, that's my story.
It was, the thing was, I'm gonna say it was so big. It just kind of like exceeded the skin, which is I know kind of nasty.
Okay.
You can't really tell.
Yeah, I don't be
unless it's on like super soft.
It was perfect.
But
like,
I would never do it again. I won't discredit. It was good, but
absolutely, it was different because it's like the skin make it better for them.
When it's super soft. But I would just really look like, oh, nigga, because I didn't see it on soft at first. It was already hard, so I couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell.
Do you think niggas with uncircumcised dicks try to come with their dicks hard at first?
They probably do.
Yeah, they don't want you to see it.
It's just not that big though, because the one I had was big anyway.
No.
Yeah, it was big anyway, and so then when it grew, but his grew, it didn't just pull out the skin. He still pulled it back, and it was just like, wow. I liked it.
Now, I never gave head to somebody that's uncircumcised.
I did. I liked it. I liked it.
That's what reminds me of bologna.
I can't stand
bologna.
Wild girl.
It's like a T-bone with bacon wrap. I don't know. It was different.
I knew pork was gonna be involved.
This bitch got pork. You brought me.
Yeah, she said with a bacon wrap. Nah.
No, it was actually nice. So I will not discriminate again on uncircumcised because actually it was really nice.
So Raquel doesn't like head like that, and you love head, so you was able to
She had to let go.
She had to let go of her
I need
noodle.
to ask a quick question. Do we got time for something else?
Go ahead.
How do y'all feel about anal?
Okay, let me tell you this story. Let me tell you this story.
We can't ever share this link. God, we can't share this link.
We can't share this either.
No.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So for me, it's a no right now because this why I text y'all this. I was in the shower and I don't know.
I remember the slip up.
I was just I was in the shower. I was in the shower. I'm washing my ass, and I don't know if a finger got up there, but like my knees buckle. And I was like, "Oh shit!" And it was tears coming out my eyes.
It's very painful.
But listen, so after that little piece of finger went in my ass, and I cried. I laid down for the rest of the day. I canceled my feelings.
You felt violated.
I felt violated. I was mad as fuck.
You felt a little dirty.
I did.
Couldn't get clean.
I laid down.
Kept watching it.
I canceled all my plans because I was going to go somewhere. And I was like, no. So for me,
Raquel?
No.
You know what I'm gonna say? It's not my thing, but every about 3-4 years, somebody just
but you're gonna open you back up.
Is it your anniversary?
My anniversary. A few months ago, I was like, oh my God.
I'm trying to have my. It's gonna sound crazy, but I'm trying to have my hole to stay open, not like just a loose hole, but I don't want it to be, because the first time it's so painful and I can't get past a certain, and I need to just stay open. So
do you know that the gays give their booty holes like facials to keep they
what? Okay, tell me. I need to know this stuff.
See, that's why we gotta have our boy on, because I learned everything from him.
We have to do this on the next podcast.
We gotta have our gay friend.
Bring us back, Kirby.
Our gay friend gotta come on.
But I want to hear the story.
So because to keep their booty holes tight and looking right, because they'll apparently start bulging out.
Okay.
And start puckering up.
See, I ain't having anal that much.
No, and so they do. Okay, we'll talk about that later when he comes, because it's a whole. And I was like, really, y'all do all that?
I have some serious questions.
He's like, yeah, I have a lot of them, and I asked him. See, we work with so many gays.
Oh my God,
they answer all of our questions. Yeah, they answer all of our questions.
I got the plugs.
Yeah.
So I got the booty plugs. Put a little bit of lube on there.
Okay.
Stick it in there.
Because they
try to wear it all day for some
So
hours, so it opens you up.
So you just be walking around with booty plugs?
Some days.
Oh,
what days?
Shit.
Weekdays, weekends.
A day that I'm trying to do anal because I need my booty because.
Right now?
No, not right now. Oh, no, not right now. You wanted me to show you right now? I'm gonna wear it next time for you.
Stupid.
It's a little hard. It's silver. I'm gonna show you next time.
Does it have like jewels hanging out and stuff?
It don't have no jewels hanging, but it's like a little jewel heart. I wear it. I'm real open with my body. Trust me. I pull them down like
we
you want
be on vacation. Joy be butt naked. Like so I be like, Joy, go put some clothes on.
I'm like, oh, you didn't want somebody.
We used to walk around the house with Charlie there. Remember when I get like
Yeah.
I'm like open like that. Anybody. I'm like it's ass, titties, and pussy.
So you walk around with a booty hole. How many days a week?
It's not even days a week. It just be like some random, like, oh, I'm gonna try anal with my dude.
Okay.
So the day before you'll put it in and keep it in?
I try to.
Does it help?
Because if I don't put it in, we're not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, does it help you to say?
How big is it?
Well, it's not that big, so I really need, because they have several sizes. So I don't like the beginners. Okay. And honestly, we haven't even fully completed anal because I be just like tensing up. You have to relax.
That's what they say.
You have to relax. And if I'm drinking and I'm cool, we can kind of get somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to really have like a full anal session.
Okay, so if you do, surprisingly, that's like for real. Like and we didn't use those plugs. It took probably about an hour.
But how do you?
I didn't even know.
How do you get past the feeling of? Because I be feeling like I might pass gas or something. That's why I be kind of nervous. Like, how do you get past the feeling of you gonna shit on yourself?
Okay, so
some people do.
You do, yeah. It'll
some
happen.
People do.
But listen. It could happen. It didn't happen to me, but it can happen and it's normal. But for heterosexual couples, gay couples douche they booties.
So I thought about that too. So I'm like,
and they keep doing it till the water go clear.
Douche? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was thinking because I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, you don't want to do it.
You won't know.
I mean, my man and everything, but I've been with this. At least sexually active.
If he know what he's doing and he's done it before, then he probably know and he probably ain't gonna tell you. I don't think it's gonna
gross him out, but at the same time, it's gonna gross me out. Yeah, like sure. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I had to get used to my squirting. Like now, I don't care. I'm not.
Oh yeah, because that's because you be like, oh my God, I'm peeing on myself, and they think it's funny. They like, no, keep on. And you like, wait, the fuck?
Yeah,
no.
But now I just whatever.
Yeah, but that's all about learning your body. Yeah. You know, when you become a woman. You learn your body. You become comfortable with, with all of that.
Yeah. She sure did. She sure
comfortable.
did.
Hey, go ahead. But yeah, so no, after that towel incident in the shower, I couldn't imagine because I laid down for the whole day, and that was me. What? Oh, am I not talking in the mic? Okay, yeah. So after that, but yeah. So you haven't done the full. Y'all haven't fully done it.
No, we didn't try that, and it went in. We got a couple little pumps.
Did you come?
Me?
It's probably too painful.
I was scared, so I didn't. So I'm like, let's stop, because I got scared.
Next time, keep going.
Okay.
And allow yourself to orgasm.
Okay.
Just go with it.
I get I hear a lot of good feedback from different people I know. So that's one reason I want to try it. And it don't feel bad. I just be so nervous. Like she said, I got to get more comfortable with my body. Like, because at first it feels like you're going to kind of poop or something. So I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah. But it's just the feeling. The reason it feels like that is because it's the same. You're going through the same motions, just in the opposite.
Right.
So that's why it feels like that.
But
you
when
probably
I put my
ain't going
plug in the other day, initially I felt like that, but then I just like laid around my room. Then I got up and walked around, and then it stopped feeling like that.
That's
but
how
as long
it is.
as now, the plug almost got stuck in the booty because my nails are so long. I'm like, with my leg up to the side, like, oh, I gotta get this shit out. I was gonna drive to the nigga house, like, hey, can you take the plug out? I'm like, what were you doing?
Yo, you wild.
That's like when a dude put on a Magnum and know damn well it's too big and it come off in you and you like, you better get that shit out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to break a nail.
So the plug, okay.
Got stuck in the ass.
Damn, Joy, you was a lot. You said you been in these streets. And you've been in these streets, Joy. You've been in these streets. My dog been in these streets, y'all. Okay, but yeah, so dick sleeve, hypergamy.
Yes.
50-50. Noodle dick.
Girl.
Yo. Yeah. You know what I love about these podcasts? I get so much out of y'all and I just be listening. And it's like I still remain.
Yeah, everybody gonna respect Kirby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a good girl now.
Now.
I'm a good girl now.
We need to go back in the past.
Yeah.
You a good girl now.
I haven't always been a good girl. I had to clear my throat. I had to clear my
You're a good girl now.
Yeah, like, because I don't be messing with dudes like that. So, y'all have lived some lives and I'm living vicariously through y'all.
We do, because I just say I love men. Like, I love men.
Yeah,
I do. I love men.
I don't know anyone who love men more than you, to be honest. You my friend who love men the most. Yeah.
I do. I love men.
Yeah.
Like, I do.
That's what I wanted to ask you real quick. So how do you feel like, because you was raised by your dad, how did you maintain your femininity and you was raised by a man and he gave you all this game? Because most girls who was raised by their fathers, they end up being tomboys and gay. And you don't even like your pussy ate like that.
I was a tomboy.
Okay.
It was crazy. I was a tomboy for the most part. I've always felt very feminine though. Like I was a tomboy, but I always liked boys. I don't know. I just know, that I was 11 when I had my first boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He's actually about
11.
land. Yeah, he's actually coming to visit today.
Okay.
So I was
11-year-old boyfriend?
Yeah.
Y'all still in touch?
Yeah.
Did you lose your virginity to him?
I didn't, because he moved away and he came back. But we have this thing
back and forth,
and we have had for years.
Yeah.
He was my crush because he fine as hell.
Yeah.
So he was my high school crush. But he's a little older than me. So I always,
But he don't got no noodle.
No.
Okay.
And he's cool. So I always but the first time I masturbated, it was to him.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
So y'all just kind of always
13.
Found yourself back to each other? I was not masturbating at 13.
No, 13. I was in the 8th grade. So I was like 13, 14. Because I had friends who was fucking.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I was like,
I was just telling somebody, I had friends who was fucking in 6th grade. They scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, no, they was in the 8th grade fucking.
Yeah,
and
I'll never forget, I was in the 7th grade and we used to ride our bikes. So me and my homegirl, we rode our bikes to like her boyfriend's house, right? So, and my homegirl lived over there, but she went home. So it was this house that nobody lived in. So she's like, I'm about to be right back. We about to go back here and kiss. So I'm like, why they about to go back there and kiss? So I go to the back alley to look through the fence, right? So I see them, like, he's on the wall, she's in front of him, right? And I see them kissing and stuff. Like, okay, so I'm just watching, you know what I'm saying? And I see her hands going in his pants and stuff. And I'm like, oh. And then I see her, like, the knees bending. And I just see her like go down on him. Like, this 7th grade. I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I go back around because when I see them finish, I go back around, ride my bike back around. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm just drinking my Gatorade. I'm on the park bench. And she was like, girl, we was kissing so much, my mouth dry. Can I have some of your Gatorade? Hell no! Bitch, you was sucking dick back there in the 7th grade. You cannot have none of this.
No, absolutely.
Purple Gatorade. Nah. No.
Don't put that. I don't share look like what you know more than
nothing. She's like, my mouth dry. I was like, I bet it is.
Yeah, because back then,
that
dick,
blew my mind. 7th grade, that's what, 12, 13?
Yeah.
Now, I can't say a person that I date now, I have known them since like 1st, 2nd grade. And I always circle back to this person. I didn't lose my virginity to this person because he wasn't even around when I first started having sex. But I always circle back to this person. And like, for us to be that cool since the 2nd grade.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, I've always had this. First of all, it was me, my dad, and my little sister. So I was kind of the woman of the house anyway, you know, when he wasn't, because he worked a lot.
Okay.
But I also have always known that I'm heterosexual, because I really like, I can look at women and be like, oh, she's pretty, or I can see vagina on a porn movie, or but
that's me. But it doesn't
that's all good.
Like,
and I've been with,
I love lesbian porn.
I do too.
I watch more lesbian porn than straight porn.
I do too. Now I watch both, but I watch a lot of lesbian porn.
I even know. I'm not even like, girl, no.
My new stuff a little different. Hey, my new stuff a little different since that incident. I kind of been just looking like.
You be looking at that
a little bit.
What's different? Can you give me a clue?
So I had a situation one time where somebody I was dealing with, I found out that they like are bisexual and they like trans.
Mm-hmm. I know some guys like that. They won't never admit it, but I know it for a fact.
He finally, after a couple years, he took me to a whole club where it was trans strippers, dancers, and then that was the last podcast. You gotta, yes. But I wondered why he kept asking. He would ask like, "What's your porn search?" And when I tell him, he'd be like, "Oh, that's boring." And I'm like, "Nigga, I done named everything. Like, what else can you do?" And then I found out that he was waiting for me to say trans and get trans, and I'm like,
you should have thought. Like, damn, I named everything, but
I'm just thinking because I didn't want to. I'm like, I know because I had dealt with him for a while. Midget porn. I like midget porn. It's funny.
I don't
but they hold everything except for their arms, legs, and.
So their coochie is like a regular coochie.
They torso, they head,
that's
everything.
Why they be fucking like that.
That shit is regular. So niggas just be grabbing them like Cabbage Patch dolls.
I don't want to disrespect God in any way, but I just feel like, why you play with them folks like that? Because why you go get them a regular
anything else with them?
Why you play with them folks like that?
Yeah, they do be fucking like midgets be out here.
Yeah, they do. They take
even with men that just have like a pinky dick. Like, God, why you do this? Man. You did it a grown ass man like that. This is a big man.
Maybe they was in another life and they came like, I'm finna give you a little dick. Like, you done abused this big dick in your first life and your second life. You got a little one. Yeah. But
that's it. It was just, as always, I just ended up, I just love men. Like the smell, the feel, the way they touch,
the roughness. Oh my God, like the way that they just yank you and
yes.
I like the soft. I like
smack you and choke you.
And, grab me.
You like to get choked?
Yeah, I love to get choked.
You know what? Ooh. So I don't like pain. I'm a person who does not. I don't like pain like that. Like, I could give it, I can inflict it, but I don't like. I just like pleasure.
I like to get choked. I like my hair pulled. I like my ass slapped.
I do that.
Can I ask you a question? Do you, as a man, do you like to get choked?
Do I like to get choked?
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who like to be choked. It's a lot of guys who say they like to be choked.
She was riding the nigga.
Yeah, I don't mind you trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's just not your thing.
To be like, hey, get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? But like, to successfully choke me out.
No, if I'm on top of you riding you and I put my arm on your neck and I start squeezing, do you like that?
That might excite me to get.
I'm gonna try it.
You, like, you, like, try to,
yeah.
Like, oh, we choking now.
Yeah. Oh, you might what?
I'm gonna try it.
You might what? Flip.
Listen, y'all. I'm about to try it. I'm about to try to choke it.
No, I've had somebody tell me they was like scared of something. It's like, I like to be choked. I was like,
my homegirl, she was telling us the other day, we had a kickback and we said, why you broke up with such and such? And she was just naming all kinds of stuff. So we're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that too. Then she got to the point, she was like, yeah, and I was on top riding him and I was reaching down to choke her and he ain't like it. And we was like, oh, what? I'm like, bitch,
she broke up with him because he don't like to be choked.
That was one of the reasons. We was agreeing with everything else, but when she got to that one, we was like, well,
that
bitch,
off.
I ain't never choked no niggas, so.
No, a lot of dudes do like
but
that.
I'm gonna try it. If y'all see me
choke,
again, y'all just know it didn't go well.
That nigga, choke
if you don't see me again, just know it didn't go well.
And on that note, choke that nigga.
Choke that nigga, sis.
Choke that nigga.
Pray for me. I'm gonna try it.
Pray for you.
My nigga real rough. I don't know.
Hey, man.
Just don't stick no finger in his booty.
I ain't gonna do that. I know somebody that like it.
Oh yeah,
I know some guys that like it.
That was where my story led to.
Yeah.
And other things.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they like that.
Yeah,
like
because Raquel, we're like family. So Raquel has a dildo named
Light Skin Jerome.
Yeah,
Jerome.
Light Skin Jerome. He light skin. That's Pablo's cousin. It was Pablo's cousin.
Okay.
Pablo and Light Skin Jerome was cousins.
So how Light Skin Jerome feel about Pablo going missing?
But light skinned Jerome was like, "Where fam? Like this new nigga, okay?
He got a new cousin.
They got Zeus, but
Zeus
he like
ain't the same.
Zeus ain't the same as Pablo. They been through some things.
Yeah, I feel bad for Pablo.
Some things like
Pablo got kidnapped, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Who does that? But whatever.
That's fucked up.
Weird
Whatever.
ass shit.
So it happens, and so So God just played a game with men when He put their prostate in their ass.
Crazy.
That's what I want to know, because I'm gonna try to. I ain't gonna hold you. I might try to stick my finger in your ass because.
And then what if you do? Let me ask you this: what if you do and he toots it?
Toot that thing up.
Because I'm telling you, this is the story.
Well, I know somebody that like it, and I know for sure he's not gay.
Okay. And then, do you think he'd let you stick dildo in his ass?
No. Now I think that's going. He gonna say hell no. And finger, yeah. Dildo,
no.
What about your tongue?
Yeah. I no. I'm only gonna do it if I gotta be like super in love. Hold on, I ain't out here licking ass. Hold on. Let's be clear. No, ma'am. Niggas nasty though.
For real.
Like I need you.
You can't even lick the gooch no more.
I
I
gotta be in love with you. You gotta have a really good hygiene. Like I know somebody that shaves or whatever. He ain't got no hair down there. And he's very. He just ain't got no hair. I ain't never looked at the nigga ass.
He probably shaves his ass too if he has no hair.
And he's very clean. So if it came down to it with him, yeah, I probably would lick his ass because he's clean. Okay. He's very clean. But
in my head, I'm just thinking, how mama a pastor, y'all?
I'll
probably lick his ass.
I probably would.
I mean,
we grown ass women.
We grown.
I like sex, and that's a part of.
When and it's all a part of sex. Yeah, it's all a part of sex.
Sex, I'm having sex. I'm performing like.
If it's a man, I don't know if they gotta be bald.
I'm not saying it has to be bald.
Just got a little coochie down there,
but just have really good hygiene. Like you gonna know if a man has real good hygiene. Yeah. Hopefully you don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I go a little far. The tequila,
and he's clean and fresh out the shower, and we just
I'm gonna keep going lower and lower.
I'm gonna see where you stop me at.
I'm gonna go lower and lower.
I'm gonna see where you stop me at, and
how low can you go?
Are you gonna kick the legs up
or nah? Because he might kick them legs up.
You kick the legs up.
But is you gangster enough if he kicks them legs up
to keep going?
If he clean, but I'm only doing it on somebody's clean, so yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna grab him by the legs like this?
No, I ain't doing that.
You ain't gonna do all that.
Nigga, you better hold your. I ain't doing that. Don't even put your legs on my shoulders, because what kind of shit is that? What are we doing
here?
Trying
to get comfortable.
I date real strong ass niggas. My shoulders gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna be. Then we're gonna have another problem because I'm claustrophobic. So then I'm gonna be screaming and shit. Hell, no.
Okay, but you gangster enough.
Yeah.
The hygiene.
Hell yeah. It's just some skin.
Yeah, and I think that good sex, the best sex is uninhibited. Yeah, and you gotta.
He gonna lick my ass.
Be there. Oh, absolutely. Sure. It's gonna be there.
It's a prerequisite.
It's right there.
So
it's right. Like, what is you doing, sir?
We licking ass together. What you mean?
What is you doing licking around?
I lick your ass and you lick mine.
You can't even say nothing no more. Like, when you ate my ass, you ain't gonna do.
Right.
We together. This is my man.
But men don't be wanting nobody to know they like they booty played with.
No, they don't.
They really don't. You know, even if it's just from a girl. Because I'm like, it's not gay for a girl.
I don't do that shit in there.
It's not gay for a girl to do whatever. Yeah, to stick her finger in your ass because that's a girl. So anything you do with a woman can't be.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. It's not gay.
So if
that's true.
So
dildo?
If you put a dildo, if you put a dildo on a man's because you're a woman.
No, I'm not. That's a dildo. I'm talking about a woman finger. I'm talking. I know where you're going, and that's why I ain't seen. He ain't seen me.
Let's say y'all might be doing missionary.
It has to be on your
and you
person.
put the finger, you flip a finger
on your person.
Because
you're a man.
Because y'all doing missionary. Y'all doing missionary, and you slip the finger in. You know what I'm saying? A finger.
Okay, missionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know that he gonna come like that's gonna be the best nut for him.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's gonna be the best nut for him.
Go off.
But now, nigga. If you got a dildo, are you picking up my dildo and asking me to stick it in your ass? I'm not the one for you.
And you picking up mine.
You need to go find somebody with a real dick
and
stick it in your ass. Because that's what you really want.
Yeah.
And that happened to me, and I just tried
That
to bust
happened
his
to
whole
her.
shit open.
Yeah, she was
with
in
it.
there.
I tried to down and send him to the
But
ER
he was
because I was
taking it.
pissed. Yeah,
And you
I was
know
mad.
how you doing that? You start to get sore. So this
Your arm ain't get tired.
man,
Well, finally he said, "Ah."
she was deep in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
girl.
so that's
I
gay.
couldn't have did it.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
have
I
did
couldn't
it.
believe it at
You
first.
were
I was
taking
like,
it. He
"Wow."
taking it better than
And then
you.
I was like, "That's it."
It is what
So how am I supposed to get pleased by me sticking this in your ass?
Nothing ever
Yeah.
else ever
Like,
happened.
does
I
that
didn't.
please the
I
woman?
didn't.
So you
no.
had the strap on?
No.
Oh, you just had a
Nah.
dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just testing it. I was just, because after all this happens and you done took me to this
A
tranny club,
tranny strip
I
club.
want to see if you really, because I think he was just testing what I was going to do, because one of the dancers kept saying, I want to leave with y'all. I want to leave with y'all. And I'm like,
I ain't that freaky.
some shit ain't right.
Nah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I did. And he was like, ow. And
After
I
you
was
was
like-
in there getting it,
I was like, damn. And it just changed
it changed the
everything.
dynamics.
Yeah. And that was that.
Yeah.
And
Man. Oof.
but they out here and
Yeah,
we
they
know
out here.
it. And I
Yeah.
don't I mean, I'm not judging him. Like, you do you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like not
Yeah.
me, but
That's not for me.
not
Yeah.
for me.
And,
I'm
and
not,
if that's for you, that's fine.
Yeah,
Just-
that's
yeah.
perfectly
Not over
fine.
here.
Like,
Yeah, not-
just not this way.
not me. I got other things
Man,
that I like to
thank
do.
y'all. That was, that was good. I appreciate y'all for coming out. So next time we got to bring a gay guy.
We have to
because
bring
we
it.
gotta learn about this
I have
dish.
several questions.
We got to learn.
And he is gonna
And
bring
the
it.
facial. You said the booty hole gets facial.
It gets like taken care of. They rub creams and
Wow.
It's
And
to
do they
keep
go
it
to a
soft.
facility or do they do it to them
I don't know.
themselves?
We
I'm
gonna
about to
have
go
to
get a
ask.
facial.
We gotta ask.
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
get
to
one.
ask.
I
A
ain't
booty
even,
hole facial?
Yep, just cause.
This ain't gonna never get monetized.
Oh
This
dang!
ain't gonna- My episodes are R-rated. We weren't trying to
Well,
take
I
it
want
there,
to
but
leave, you know,
yeah,
I want
I'ma send
to
it to
play
you.
back.
Yeah, we gonna be for sure.
Oh,
It's
yeah, you'll
video
see it.
and
It's
audio.
so embarrassing.
yeah.
Oh, video too?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
on, girl.
Some be on YouTube,
right on
girl, you gonna be-
right.
yeah.
Damn, all in your phone.
Damn, you can't let
Yeah.
me release this.
Right.
Damn, that's how I be feeling.
What?
People at work be like, the link.
This is being released.
Oh, it's done,
Yeah,
bro.
we don't
Oh,
need- yeah.
shout to eat ass.
Baby, that's what I said. I have to get comfortable with me and what I do. Now my
Yeah.
kids, they know I'm a wild girl.
I thought it was voices only.
No,
Hell nah.
we got
Oh.
cameras right.
Oh,
Hell nah.
You we got likes. What we got likes for?
What
If
we
we don't
got
got
likes
cameras.
next time come back with another wig.
Yeah, you gonna have another wig. They ain't gonna know it's you.
I'll be a saint.
They ain't
I'm
gonna
like,
know. They ain't gonna
this
know
what
it's
y'all be
you.
talking about?
But yeah, we gotta bring him because
We're gonna
like,
bring him,
yeah,
and
'cause
he is going to bring the tea,
Yeah,
baby.
it was
He's
a
the
lot.
Earl
Because I
Grey.
didn't even know gay guys had dildos, and I was like,
And when he told us that, I
Yeah.
was like, and they use them by themselves
Yeah,
when they
by
not nobody is
themselves.
I
around.
guess that's like when we playing with ourselves.
but I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Occur.
It didn't occur to me. It wasn't
I
an
got all
occurrence.
kinds of toys.
It wasn't an occurrence.
And we gonna have him come because
we
he gonna
have-
tell.
yeah,
It's a lot of
yeah,
stuff
it's a
that
lot.
goes
He's
on.
funny. So it's
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming on Ahead of the Curve podcast.
Anytime.
Anytime. And it was
Definitely
good.
enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, this was good.
It was good meeting you, Joy.
Yeah.
You too.
See, I like to
And you
bring
too.
like different people and
Different
just connect
energies.
to see how
Yeah.
it's gonna go. So I was like, I feel like if I would have bought a guy, we wouldn't have been able to have this conversation. So
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
J-Mo cool. Like
J Mo cool.
J-Mo cool. He
like,
like,
what
But
about-
some guys so close minded and like that you can't have like these true because this just life. And we grown adults who are y'all sexually active. Y'all know I'm a virgin.
I'm gonna have sex.
But
period.
whatever. But yeah. You say
Period.
Period.
I'ma have
period.
sex. I told my
on that
mom the other
note,
day.
Yeah. What you told her that? You
Yeah,
said
she
I'm
was
having sex?
like, well, you know, I said,
I'm having sex.
Okay.
Mom. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
cause my mama, she don't have sex. She probably had sex since, I don't even want to say when, but she ain't had sex in probably like 20 years.
Whoa.
Seriously.
Why?
Cause she's a Christian and she ain't
I
found the
don't-
man that God
man,
has for her
look.
yet. But I'm not her.
I love God, but I would have went eight. Ooh, the noodle. Nah.
but nah, even my mama told me when she get married, she gonna want some penetration. So
He
Is
gonna
it-
go get some medicine. He said he was gonna go
Yeah.
get some medicine.
Man,
He can get a
the
sleeve.
man. Nah, Miss.
she ain't gonna.
Your mama gonna want some real.
Yeah,
ain't
she
gonna
probably gonna want-
after
20
20
years?
years.
Yeah,
I
she
don't want
gonna
no
need-
sleeve. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I,
need
cause
I
he-
said, Mama, I'm
Yeah.
not you. I'm sorry.
I pray that she do find somebody because like, oh my God,
Mm-mm.
God
I
damn,
had sex,
20.
baby. I had the best sex the other day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was depressed too.
Why was
Then
it?
I had sex and I was just ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
We home
we
cooked dinner
gonna
for the kids and everything. You
Of
know?
course.
Okay,
it'll do it to you.
I'll ask you about this off camera. So thank you guys for tuning into Ahead of the Curve podcast. It get crazy. I don't be trying to get this crazy, but it gets crazy. But so next time, y'all definitely coming back. Like I always gotta have Raquel. But yeah, that was good, Joy.
All right, and we out.
We out.